All right, guys, let's talk about this. So the other day, Trump decided he's going to commute the sentence of George Santos. Remember who George Santos is? George Santos is the world's most obvious criminal and fraud who was a Republican politician. He ended up getting caught committing 78 crimes. He got locked up. Trump pardoned him. So listen to this, though, because this gets really fucking dark. Trump could have commuted Santos's prison sentence while still requiring him to make a restitution of hundreds of thousands of dollars he stole from his victims. Trump chose to victimize the victims all over again instead. So he's also saying you don't have to pay restitution. You don't have to pay restitution even though you committed fraud and stole money from innocent people, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth. You don't need to do restitution. Oh my God, bro. So now there is a track record here. George Santos is the 10th GOP congressman to get a pardon or clemency from President Trump. The other 9 lawmakers were also convicted of crimes. Chris Collins, Duncan Hunter, Steve Stockman, Rick Renzi, Robin Hayes, Mark Siljander, Duke Cunningham, Michael Grimm, and John Rowland. And not only that, as you all know, he has this literal pay-to-play scheme where he gets paid by somebody at Mar-a-Lago, a family member of somebody who's guilty, then he pardons the person in question. And the other thing is, he's now effectively made it, based on this right here, 10th Republican congressman to get a pardon, Trump has made it the case that if you're a Republican, there is no such thing as a crime. Crime is legal if you're a Republican now. That's where we're at. Think about the 1,200 January 6ers who were pardoned. That included people who committed violent crimes. That included people who assaulted police officers. He pardoned them like it was nothing. So he has made crime legal if you're Republican. Let me just refresh everybody's memory of what we're talking about here with George Santos. Here's what he did. Wire fraud, embezzled donor funds, did fraudulent FEC reports, did aggravated identity theft, stealing the identities of 11 people, including family members, for unauthorized credit card charges. He did money laundering with campaign funds, theft of public funds. He did fraudulent unemployment benefits while employed. He did a false statement to Congress about his financial disclosures. He was sentenced to 87 months in prison, and Trump just freed him. The guy has a fucking incredibly long rap sheet. He's like a classic 2-bit scammer. He's a con artist. He's a fraud. And Trump, I think, looks at him and game recognized game, and he realizes, he's just like me, this guy. He's just like me. Trump did a fucking massive con with his fake university. Remember that? He did Trump University, stole money from people. This is who this guy is. Never mind all the fucking tax evasion and all the different kinds of fraud and cheating that Trump did. So he sees in Santos, he's like, oh, that guy's just like me. Let's remember, this guy, you want to talk about a loathsome cretin. George Santos is the guy who claimed he had a degree from Baruch College at NYU. He didn't. He completely made that up. He said he worked at Goldman Sachs and Citigroup. He didn't. He completely made that up. He said he's a proud American Jew with grandparents who fled the Holocaust from Ukraine and Belgium. None of that is true. He's Catholic and his family is Brazilian born. He said his mom was in the World Trade Center's South Tower on 9/11 and died from cancer related to that. Totally made up. She was in Brazil at the time and died in 2016. About the Pulse shooting, he said 4 employees of his died in the 2016 Orlando nightclub massacre. Totally made up. None of them did. He boasted about owning 13 rental properties worth millions of dollars. He owned none and faced evictions as a tenant. He had a charity fraud. Remember this? He ran a fake pet charity. Friends of Pets United was the name of it. He raised $3,000 for a veteran's dying dog. But then he took that money and he spent it on personal shit for him. He started a fake dog charity and promised somebody he was going to pay for his dog's fucking cancer treatment. And he spent it on himself. He told donors he produced Spider-Man, and he didn't. He said he played at Baruch's college varsity team volleyball, and he never even attended the school. Remember when he was caught wearing drag, and his name was Katara, his drag name was Katara, he was caught doing it, and he said, I never did that, I don't even know what you're talking about. He lied on disclosure forms about his income. The list goes on and on. Misused campaign donations for Botox and OnlyFans and luxury clothes. Incredible. He did identity theft. Used names like Anthony DeValder when obviously that's not his real name. So the guy, I mean, he is a pathological liar, a pathological con man, and a fraud. He is a danger to the public. This man is he is going to commit more crimes. I guarantee you he is going to commit more crimes. And Trump doesn't care. He doesn't care. So, look, at this point, I'm willing to entertain the idea of getting rid of the presidential pardon. I know Alyssa Slotkin just filed some legislation about that. At this point, I'm kind of thinking it makes sense because we haven't been able to fathom somebody as unscrupulous as Trump holding this office. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you also lose the potential of like, it's good to be able to pardon like nonviolent drug offenders who Biden pardoned a lot of them, Obama pardoned a lot of them. That's good. Those people should have never been in jail that long anyway. But with what Trump is doing now, it's like, Jesus Christ, how do we allow this to continue? I mean, this is insane. The world's most dishonest man, the world's most obvious con artist and fraudster who ruined some people's lives. Now he's out and about and he's free and he's probably working on his next crimes already. All right, y'all, that's the show. I love y'all very much. You guys know the drill. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Support the show on Patreon. That link is below. Support Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. That link is below also. And go subscribe to Corin's World. We're live tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Peace. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.